This is Travis Wayne Goodsell, and with the announcement of the butchered, redacted, whatever you want to call it, Mueller report coming out on Thursday this week instead of today or tomorrow, as Barr promised in Congress. It being the day before Passover, and yeah, Easter weekend. It's significant. If you're unfamiliar with your biblical story, I'm going to share that biblical story with you right now. Exodus chapter 12. 12 for the 12 tribes of Israel. And verse 5. Your lamb shall be without blemish, a male of the first year. You shall take it out from the sheep, or from the goats. So they allow Luciferians to participate. Obviously not. I'm just kidding. 7. And they shall take of the blood and strike it on the two side posts and on the upper doorposts of the houses, wherein they shall eat it. And they shall eat the flesh in that night, roast with fire. I want lamb. And that's also unleavened bread and bitter herbs. I prefer to call them herbs. Alright, and down in 11, it is the Lord's Passover. 12, for I will pass through the land of Egypt this night, and will smite all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, both man and beast, and against all the gods of Egypt I will execute judgment. I am the Lord. And the blood shall be to you for a token upon the houses where ye are. And when I see the blood, I will pass over you. And the plague shall not be upon you to destroy you, when I smite the land of Egypt. Most of you think that this is just an old fairy tale, that this happened millennia ago, and it didn't happen, or it did happen, but it's not a symbolic prophecy for the last days. I'm here to tell you it is a prophecy of the last days. And Egypt is America in the symbolism. And so yeah, this is it. The last days Messiah, the last days Moses, has been petitioning constantly to the Pharaoh, who's the leader of the government and the leader of the religion. Now you're thinking, religion? Yes. Pharaoh was the leader of both government and religion. He was the high priest. He was the Pharaoh, the governor, the king, and the god, the Melchizedek, if you want to use the Hebrew word for him. And so America doesn't have this, do we? Trump isn't the religious leader, despite evangelicals believing he is. So Trump is the government, but who then is the religious leader? Well, it has to be the religion of America. So it's not the Pope, guys, as much as you want to believe, oh, it's the Pope and Pope Benedict coming to contradict the new Pope that replaced him is part of all. No. They are in Italy, in Rome. They're not in America. Remember, the signs have occurred over America. The sun sign, remember? That fateful day on August 21st, 2017. So, yeah, the government and the religion of America. Now, there's several religions that got started in America, but only one has risen to authoritarian dominance. And yes, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, the Mormons, the richest church in the universe. And yeah, they too have been petitioned and warned to let the people go, just as Trump has been ordered to let the people go. And so here we are. It's Passover time. And so the Mueller report, it's going to be redacted. And it'll infuriate everybody, because the important things that are going to be necessary for us to understand are going to be censored. And people will be furious. And so, I don't know. I mean, we're already having destructions and plagues and pestilences and all sorts of disasters of our own kind, of a scale equivalent to that of what Egypt went through, starting with hurricanes and the frosts and and the fires and so yeah, we've had it. So don't be surprised if something happens that nature brings forward. Let me check a couple of things here, so bear with me as I do the searching. I'll check Venture Sky. Well, there's the storm, and 18th. Yeah. Okay. And 19th. Passover goes for 8 days, but Passover night is supposed to be the day of days. There's a slight disturbance under Michigan. Doesn't look like it's strong enough to cause any severe damage. So let's check Saturday. Yeah. So I'm not recognizing any storms in regards to the weather. I'm not doing a close-up view, I'm doing a full United States view. But, okay, let me check the skies now. Takes a little longer to bring up. Alrighty. Let's see, we need to pull back, pull down. Let there be dark. Has it at my location. And then, okay. So right now we have Jupiter. He's at the every knee shall bow and every tongue confess that Jesus is the Christ. And we have Mercury, Venus together entering the head of Pisces. The first head of Pisces. There's two fish. And if you're not familiar, Christ is also known as the fish, as many Christians have the fish symbol on their back of their cars. And then the Sun is at the other end of Pisces with Uranus, or Uranus. It was pronounced Uranus when I was in elementary school. And then as I got into astronomy at college and then at university, they were calling it Uranus rather than Uranus. Paranoid people. Alright, so let's see, we'll need to go a little bit earlier because we're going to go ahead in time. So yeah, if you're not familiar, Jupiter is the man-child in symbolic form in the sky. I've been doing this for you guys the whole time. Once I found out about the solar eclipse, I then went searching for the other signs and found it. Okay, tomorrow, Tuesday the 16th, Wednesday the 17th, Thursday the 18th. Okay, and then the full moon. And there's the full moon at the feet of the Virgin. 99% full moon. It's actually during the daytime. 7:44 in the morning. It's a full moon on Friday. But the Jews wait until the evening to declare Passover for 8 days. And then is it Good Friday, or was that last Friday that was Good Friday, and this is a different Friday for Catholics? So yeah, okay, and then we shall go ahead. 20. At 20, it's at the top of the scales of judgment. So yeah, that's a sign, in case you didn't know. The Passover moon at the top of the scales of judgment. That's a significant sign. That means God is coming out in judgment, as I just read to you from Exodus. And 21, let's see, day 2, still in the scales, day 3, and the 23rd, it is now in conjunction with the last day's Messiah, the man-child of Revelation, one and the same. So the 23rd, let's see, that's day 4 of Passover. And let's see, 19 is Friday, 20 Saturday, 21 Sunday, 22, so Tuesday. Tuesday. That's when other things are going on. The taxes. Trump's taxes are supposed to be handed over by that date. And of course they're going to refuse again. So yeah. By the way, on the 23rd, when the moon is 19 days old, in conjunction with the last day's Messiah, the latter-day Moses, the man-child of John the Revelator, it is in conjunction with the every knee shall bow and every tongue confess star. If you don't know your stars, how can I explain these things to you? Ooh, on the 26th, the day before the last day of Passover, it confronts the goat beast. Isn't that interesting? And then 27th is right there in the heart of the goat beast. Okay. But yeah, the feet of the Virgin is where the Passover moon is. So in the 7th house, for those of you who don't know your house numbers. Alrighty. I should have taken a picture, shouldn't I? Let's do that. We'll get a picture and use that as the thumbnail picture for you. No, yeah. Do it a Passover. And then we can so 4 in the morning is when it's bright, shiny and clear. Alrighty, so yeah, it's an interesting symbolism because Jupiter is at the leg of Ophiuchus and the star LDN73. No, that's the nebula. Come on, guys, give me the star. There it is. C. Oph for Ophiuchus. Alrighty, let's go back. Alrighty, so yeah, it's got a little circular target on it, just right by Jupiter, and so it's the leg of Ophiuchus, the one who battles the serpent. Thus, Serpens, the constellation, is divided by Ophiuchus, the constellation of Ophiuchus. And not a coincidence, the ancients had all these interpretations and symbolisms behind all these things. And so when they're prophesying of the future, that's what this is all about. And so yes, the full moon, the moon in its fullest glory, its fullest brightness, is at the leg of the woman. Interestingly, at the left leg, whereas Jupiter is on the right leg. And if you're not familiar with ancient symbolism, why do I even try to bother telling you all these videos? Why? A people who cannot understand the symbolism. Oy vey. So let's get our picture. Okay, didn't hear a sound, so I hope it worked. And there we go. Okay, so I'll post this video and we'll all prepare. And make sure you got your lamb's blood in stock. I don't know. Do they even sell lamb's blood at Smith's? Oh man. Okay, so enjoy the holidays.